Hello everyone, welcome to Be Creations by Brenda. Today's tutorial is for our giant lollipops. Please subscribe and like this video. Thank you. Now let's get started. So I picked up these items from Dollar Tree. They have them in multiple colors. I only got the pink and the purple. So you need two of each. So I got the glue, the snowflakes, and the stick from Hobby Lobby. The stick is like $1.50. And the snowflakes are $1 and the glue was the most expensive stuff, but I'm using it for many other stuff. So you want to put the glue inside and you want to make sure you cover every little inch. This is where our snowflakes are going to be at, so you want to make sure you cover everything very well and you put a really good amount. You want everything to get stuck in there. So once you start putting your snowflakes, just move them around. I didn't have to do anything but just move it around, shake off the excess sometimes, and I add a little bit more so I can finish the rest of my lollipops as well. So I do the same thing to the other one, and I'm just moving it around. So now we're gonna let this dry for at least a day. Once it's dry, you're ready to make the little hole right there in the center. I used to use this little I think it's a straw, a metal straw, and it has a little silicone right on the tip so I don't burn myself. So I continue doing that until I get the size that I want. And once I have it, I am ready to move on to the next step. I don't recommend that you guys do the X-Acto knife or scissors because it will crack them. So for me, this worked a lot better. So once you're ready, you're gonna add glue to the top of it, and you're gonna connect the other one and glue them together. So this is felt sheets, and I am cutting them into 2 inches, and these are gonna be the strips that are gonna be in the center of the lollipop. So I connect them in the center so it gives me that clean look. I don't connect them halfway, I connect it on the center. So each side meets in the center. So I continue doing the same for the rest. I am only gonna be using 3. Once you have them, you start adding the glue to the lollipop, and then that part where both of them meet, that's where you want to put it. So you start going little by little because you want to make sure everything's nicely straight. It looks nice and you're not putting more glue than what you're supposed to. So I continue. There we are. Have it, and I just tap around just to make sure everything's nicely glued. So I add glue right in the middle where we make the hole. That's how the glue can go into the bottom. And when I put my stick, the stick is actually glued on to the top of the lollipop. Now you want to glue as well the stick with the lollipop just to make sure it's nicely secure. So once you have that done, I am going to go over it with white paint. I want to paint the stick white. So I do 1 coat, I let it dry for 10 minutes. After I do the second coat, and I let that coat dry about 30 minutes. Because I want to make sure everything is nice, and everything has to be nicely covered. So you want it to be completely white, so it can give you that lollipop stick look. So make sure you cover everything, and I go at it again with a second coat. So this is how the lollipops look after it's done, and I like how this looks because the snowflakes inside makes it look more candy, I want to say, instead of just leaving it all clear with nothing inside, or even with putting the snowflakes outside. I think that for me, I prefer this look, and I'm so happy how these ones came out. I am gonna be putting a little bow on them just so they can look cute for Christmas. That is optional. You don't have to do it, but for me, I just wanted to give it a little. I'm going with sort of like a gingerbread Candyland look, but I'm adding several bows around, giant bows, to the decorations. So I like how they look. So I just glue it to the stick, and this ones do have like a little string that I can wrap around. So I just wrap it around as well, just to make sure it doesn't fly out anywhere. And since I'm sure some of the neighbor kids might be interested in all these little lollipops and candy and stuff like that, I'm sure they're going to be playing with them. So I want to make sure everything stays in place. You're just finishing up the bow, making sure it's nicely secured, and I fluff it up a bit. Fix it up a bit so it looks a little bit fluffy, doesn't look flat. And as you can see already on the lollipop, those snowflakes inside actually gives it a better of a candy look. So for me, I am so happy how this one came out. And it works like that good for all the colors. As you can see right here on the video, you can see a little bit more here. So that's exactly the look that I was going for. I can't wait to show you guys how they're gonna look outside the house. I think this project is really easy to make, really cheap to be honest. And I was done very quickly. So this is how it looks. Now you see, I love how this ones came out. Thank you so much guys for watching, and please subscribe and like this video. Thank you.